So I want to share with you guys something. There are two products here. These are both rail guides. This is from TSO, this is from Festool. So these are similar in price, but they have some different features, and I'll tell you which one I prefer at the end of the video. So the Festool version, what is unique about it is the fact that it has this protractor. So you can go 60 this way and 60 degrees this way. That being said, I rarely use that. I have used it, but it's not very often. So for me, it's not a big deal, but it is nice. You do have these rail dogs. What they do is to go underneath here. That way, if you're referencing a rounded profile, you can still do that. TSO also makes a similar product that can do that, or an accessory for this. Now, one thing I'm not a big fan of is how these tabs will not allow to work with Makita. I use Festool, but a lot of people who use Makita are unfortunately left out. It does have a rail that you can attach to it. That being said, it is about 2 feet long, it is heavy, and it only comes in Imperial. I just don't think it's a very well thought out design, unfortunately. I like Festool, but I don't think that design was well thought out, and to be honest, I was a little disappointed. Otherwise though, this is not a bad square. Now this square is nice because you can take it on and off super easily, just like that. The old style, you have to slide it in. This new style, you don't. Now here's why I love this. It's always at 90. There's no moving parts to this piece, so it's always true. Now I do have a parallel guide attached to it, and I'll tell you why I do that. So whenever you're cutting a piece of plywood, you first want to make your straight edge. You can't count the factory edge. So you'll cut that, and then what you'll do is you'll take the rails, not the rail square, but rather the parallel guides. You have one on this end and this end on both ends of the rail, and you'll make your parallel cuts. Once you're done with that, then you can butt this side up against that parallel edge, and then you can make length cuts. Now that, in my opinion, is really great. And these come in 20 inch, 30 inch, and 50 inch. So that refers to the distance from the splinter guard to the back end. This is actually about 12 inches. So you can fit two of these parallel guides, and you can fit the rail square into a sustainer. In fact, they make a dedicated sustainer for that if you need it. But even if you don't get that, you can still fit it into your saw's case. At least I can with my Festool saw. So I use this most of the time, and honestly, this one's been taking a back seat the last couple of months, except if I guess I needed that angle. But overall, if you were looking at one or the other, I would highly recommend getting the TSO square. Now, I should mention that TSO did send this to me, but I did buy the parallel guides with my own money, and I've been using them for 2 years. So, and there was no preconditions for this, they just sent it out to me. So if you're thinking about getting one of these, you know, if you have Makita, pretty much rolls it out. I don't know that this will work on the Milwaukee one as well, where TSO makes products for basically any company that makes track saws. And that's kind of the nice thing is, it really doesn't matter what manufacturer you're using, you can pretty much use their product. And this is a setup that I use all the time. In fact, to some extent, this can replace my MFT table because I can basically do those long cross cuts just with this. So if you're thinking about getting one of these, I would say unless you need the protractor function of this, I think your money is better spent on the TSO. So hopefully this helps. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them in the video comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.